Welcome back to the channel, guys. This place that I'm sitting at right now is a very special place for me because this was the first place me and Jerry came to when we first went homeless. We actually sat right over there at that bench right there. And it was a very pivotal moment for us because that's when we first moved out here. We had so many dreams and so many hopes, and of course everything didn't happen the way it planned. It feels so good to be back where it all first started. I just grew so much as a person since moving to Miami. Miami has done something to me that I could have never expected. When me and Jerry first moved out here, everything was just so new. Over this past year, I've learned so much about myself that I just didn't know at first. When I first moved out here, I was just so naive to what I thought life was about. And I thought I knew, what it meant to be a man and what it meant to, live life. But, after living on my own for almost 2 years now, I realized that I had no idea what I was in for. That building right there, the Wells Fargo building, me and Jerry, we call it the bat signal. To everybody else, that's just a regular building. It's just a bank. But to me and Jerry, it represents something so much more, It represents pain, sadness, fear, because that building is the same building that we lived under. And over there is right where me and Jerry had to sleep in a parking lot for I don't know how long. It feels so weird to be back over here almost 2 years later, because back then it was just so different for me and Jerry. I was 20 at the time, he was I think 21, 22, and we were just kids, in over our heads. It's funny because when I first moved out here, I was just so naive. I thought I knew what life was about. I thought I knew what it meant to be a man, what it meant to live life, but looking back at everything and how far I've came, I realized that I was just so unready for what I put myself through, what we put ourselves through. And it's crazy how life teaches you so many lessons that you thought you knew, but you really don't. 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, I was 20. That was before I met anybody here, before I got my first apartment, before I paid any bills, before I got a job, before I got anything, before I became a man. And honestly, I don't even feel like I'm a man yet, I feel like I'm still just a kid pretending to be an adult. And I don't know if that ever goes away, maybe it never goes away. Maybe even my parents feel the same way. Maybe they feel like they're just steadily getting by. And, hey, if that's the case, then I'm ready for it. Living here for almost 2 years really made me realize what I wanted in life. Before I got here, of course, I had those stupid childish dreams. I want to be rich, I want to be famous, I want to travel the world. But actually just living here and seeing different people, seeing different cultures, experiencing new things, I think I finally got a true grasp on what it is that I want for my life, Of course, I want to be financially, successful and free and not have to struggle and not have to worry about little things like food or rent or can I get gas. It would be nice to be able to wake up and just be stress-free. I still want those things in life, but I think I've realized that there's more important things in life than just money and traveling and having fun. I want to have a family. I want to be able to support them and not have to go through the things that I went through. I think building connections with new people are one of the things I've enjoyed the most. My last two videos were very pivotal moments or pivotal videos for me in the channel because I really delved deep into who I was as a person and what has been affecting me these past couple years. Honestly, gained people and I've lost people, but at the end of the day, I still have love in my heart for people. The reason I titled this video Miami has definitely changed me is because I feel like I've truly grown as a person and that I'm just completely different. Like I said, when I first moved out here, I was just so naive. I didn't understand anything. Of course, I still have so much to learn. I still have so many things I have to figure out. It's only been a year and a half, but I feel like I've just grown so much. I'm just such a different human being. And what excites me is that this is only the beginning of my journey. A lot of people come in, I ask people, why do you watch my channel? And a lot of people say they just want to see me progress through life and become a man. Honestly, that's why I make these videos for. I want to be able to document my journey of going through life and growing up, I guess. You know, to everybody that watches the channel, I want to say thank you for being here. This is the first time I've ever had to go through something like this. And it's nice to know that I have people that's there to support and watch over me, you know, so thank you for being here. You know, I can't wait to see where I'm gonna be at in another year from now. You know, I've only been here for a year and a half, and I've just grown so much. Like, when I first got here, I was just so blind to what life was about. Like, it's hard to put into words, like, what I've had to experience and what it made me realize and what it made me learn, you know. Like, if you're new to the channel, bro, like, go back a year ago and just see how much different I am. So I do want to speak on my religion, because I feel like I haven't really touched on this, you know, enough. I definitely do want to make a video dedicated on, like, what my religious background is. Some of you guys have, you know, commented asking me, you know, like, what's my religious background, and you're curious. And I'm gonna be honest, like, completely honest here. I do struggle with, you know, my religion. You know, I'm trying to get better. You know, I do want to say that I do believe in God, you know, but I do struggle with, you know, belief sometimes, because sometimes it's hard to just blindly believe that there's a God out there that loves me and cares about me and that wants to see me do good, when I've gone through so much pain and fucking just pain. But going through the things that I've gone through, I've realized that a lot of the things that I've gone through is because of my own personal choices, and I can't blame nobody else for that but me, you know. At one point, I blamed God, you know, and then at one point, I blamed my parents. And then I realized that I have to let go a lot of that childhood hate and pain, because it doesn't bring anything good to my life. It doesn't bring me any peace or happiness. So, you know, at this point in my life, I'm just so confused. You know, I don't know what to believe in anymore. As I said, I do believe in God, you know, but I do struggle, you know. But as a final note, I do want to say, guys, here you are in Miami. It's been a hell of a journey, you know. If you've been here, thank you so much, you know. Like I said, like, it's so nice to have people that's there to support and know that people do care, because sometimes it does get hard to be on your own for so long, you know. It's not good to, like, dwell on your own mistakes and dwell on your own fuck ups, you know. So the fact that I have people out there that support me and comment and say, Ty, we're here for you, we love you, it really does mean a lot, you know. But it's been a year and a half, and it's been one hell of a journey, and I can't say that I regret anything, because I don't. You know, if I had to do it all over again, that would be fucking tough, I'm not gonna lie. But of course I would, because, you know, as I said in this whole video, it taught me so much as a man, it taught me so much as a person. You know, it really made me realize that there's more to life than just YouTube and just money. You know, there's love, there's relationships, there's pain, there's so much that I just did not know. And I'm only 22. I know I got so much I got to learn, and hopefully you guys will be here for the ride and for the journey. So if you are new to the channel, you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You know, it would mean the world to me. You know, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I just hit 1,600. Well, I hit 1,600 like a little bit ago, but, you know, we're at 1,600 right now, and every single one of you guys, thank you so much. To Miami, thank you for teaching me what it means to live a life. At first, I didn't know. I thought life was about, I don't even know. Looking back, I don't even know what I thought what life was about. You know, I just saw YouTubers, I saw people in Miami living it up, partying. I thought, you know what, that's when I get to Miami, that's what I want. But no, there's so much more to life than just partying and money and traveling. There's just so much more that's just nuance to it. So thank you, supporters, thank you, family, thank you, friends, thank you, everybody that's been along for this journey. It really means the most to me, it does. But it is pretty hot out here. I mean, the sun's fucking beaming right now, so I gotta go. I'm in this sweater. It was raining at first, but I don't know, the sun just randomly came out. That is the definition of Miami, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna sit here for like maybe 5 or 10 more minutes and just take in this beautiful city, man. With that being said, guys, I'm out. I love you so much. Peace.